in December, I had my first time having pizza like ever.
What?
I never had pizza before.
You grew up in Chicago and you've never had pizza? I don't buy that.
I had my first banana in 2020.
First off, where do you think babies come from?
What? The human anatomy?
Could you be more specific?
The female genitalia? That's about it, bro.
Next, you let off some pretty questionable bars over the years, so I was wondering if I could run a few of them by you to get your thoughts on like what was going through your head when you brought them into the world for the first time.
Okay.
First off, we have Mexican shooter, I think his name, Juan, Jorge, Emmanuel, Hector. There's probably some other ones that I missed over the years. You've used it a lot. Can you bring me, where did that originate from?
I have a lot of Hispanic friends, a lot of Mexican basketball shooters.
What was the first one that you used when you first said it for the first time?
Jorge.
Jorge? Gotcha. Was that in ha ha ha?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you see, I did my research. Yeah. But then there's, I'm sure you saw this one coming. I'm in the trap, butt booty naked. Where did that come to you for the first time?
I recorded that song in my drawers. So I was in the trap, butt booty naked. Not the trap. It was not. It's a decent place, but
Play with that bitch like a game of Kahoot.
you know, I did that.
You clarify with Kahoot. You like press buttons in a classroom. Like I don't.
Like you're playing it. You're playing the game. Play like play with the bits.
Gotcha. Okay.
Like a game of Kahoot.
Reef has no toes.
His mom has no toes.
What?
That was like Reese's mom has no toes. His
Where
mom
Why does
it's
his
a
mom-
known fact that Reese's mom doesn't have toes.
No, that's not a known fact because I didn't know it.
Do your research, bro.
Bro, what do you mean? Reef has never divulged that information that his mom has no toes.
I just like assumed it. He just like the type of dude to have like a mom with no toes.
And then a few of those lines are as much as like 2 or 3 years old at this point, which raises the question that, or raises the point rather that you've been making music for quite a long time. So I'm wondering, how do you look back on your earlier music, maybe dating back as far back as like maybe Extendo?
I look at those songs like every now and then, and I just see it like just as growth and stuff. Cause like all my new songs way better, obviously. Like my biggest songs, like 1v1, I can't listen. No,
Really?
can't listen to it.
A while back you tweeted, only reason I want to blow up is so I have unlimited beats. I don't care about nothing else. You can keep the bitches. I'm wondering, is that still hold true?
Hell yeah! What if I blow up? I want the best beats. I want Metro Boomin, Southside.
Are beats really like a bottleneck for you though? I feel like you got plenty of people trying to work with you.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. But Metro Boomin beat would be
That would be crazy.
insane.
That would be insane. Yeah, totally. The next, what do you think happens after you die?
I'm assuming I'm gonna walk up the long staircase to heaven. God gonna be there like my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Vaguely?
And dap him up, he gonna let me in. I'm gonna go chill with the bitches, bro.
You're gonna what?
Go chill with the bitches in heaven.
The bitches in heaven? You mean the angels?
Yeah, the goddesses, yes.
Next, we're filming this in your hometown of Chicago, and whenever I tell people that I live in Chicago, I usually get like a few of those like, oh, you're from Chirac comments and shit. So I'm wondering, like, as someone who's lived here a lot longer than I have, what do you think are some of the biggest misconceptions people have about Chicago?
That is like O-block everywhere. It's fucking 90 guns in the street or some shit. It's just like literally everywhere else, bro. It's no different.
On a completely different note, let's say tomorrow a representative from any food restaurant in the world hits you up and asks you to create the jahhlu meal. What fast food restaurant is it at, and what is the jahhlu meal?
Little Caesars.
Little Caesars?
Yeah.
Could you elaborate?
So my in LA in December, I had my first time having pizza like
What?
I never had pizza before.
Like, you grew up in Chicago and you've never had pizza? I don't buy that.
I know, never had pizza.
What?
Hell no.
You've never fucking had, and your first time having pizza was fucking Little Caesars?
I had my first banana in 2020.
What did you eat like for the first 16 years of your life?
Applesauce, Takis, and juice. I swear to God.
What type of juice?
It's like 90 Go-Gurts in my fridge.
You just like get a diet at 6 years old and just stick with that for the rest of your life?
Yeah, it's probably, I think I'm like, I don't know. I'm gonna be a bad shape when I'm old, bro. Bro, I'm gonna be a terrible shape, bro.
Okay, let's bring this back. Let's bring this back down to earth.
Oh, okay, yeah, the meal. So I'll make them like do a jahhlu meal because that's the best pizza ever, bro. And it's
Little
cheap
Caesars,
as fuck.
bro.
That's
Have you
just-
had any other pizza since you had Little Caesars?
We went to that pizza place last week. That was my first time having
Well,
that
yeah,
shit.
but that was your first time having deep dish?
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding
No,
me?
I had a deep dish at Little Caesars. What?
Bro,
They had that big yeah, not fucking with
that's
that.
not deep dish. That's fucking Little Caesars, bro. That's like a pan pizza from Little Caesars.
Bro, I get that shit every fucking week. That shit is godly, bro.
Wait, so you had your first pizza like a month ago,
Yeah.
and your only other time ever having other pizza other than Little Caesars was last week when we got pizza together?
Yeah. But
I can't tell if you're just bullshitting.
I never had steak either. I swear to God, I never had steak.
You need to be more adventurous.
Well,
with
I
your
had
palate.
like steak and like the tacos and shit, but I never had like a proper steak like from like a restaurant.
What do you eat when you're hungry at home?
Takis and applesauce. I'm so serious, bro.
And then next, your most recent release, Lockhart, marks the 8th project you've dropped in the past year in addition to a ton of singles. So I'm wondering, even though you clearly have like an insane output, what do you do to keep yourself motivated when you maybe aren't in the feeling the most motivated to record?
That was crazy, bro. Just name every project I go. You did your research, bro.
Yeah, goddamn right I did. You're jahhlu. We have to know.
I mean, I don't have shit else to do, bro. So if I like depressed about it, might as well just record about it, bro.
Who are 3 artists you could beat in a fight?
Reef,
Off rip? Damn, that didn't take you any time at all.
Midwest,
You got like a solid like 6 inches on him.
and I want to go with one tall. Someone say Glaive.
Glaive?
Yeah,
Why would you want to pick a fight with Glaive?
I don't know.
You just think you could?
The challenge.
Would you be willing to stand up to that on Reef?
Yeah.
Because I feel like he definitely would disagree with you on that. I feel like Reef would definitely maintain that he could beat you up in a fight.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
We'll set it up, do it for charity.
Yeah.
And then the last time I talked to you, we were shooting a music video for one of your songs with Reef, which raises the point that in the past year, you've shot more than a dozen music videos. So I'm wondering if you could take us back to the first time you stepped in front of camera and talk us through, maybe did you have like any anxiety stepping out in front of camera for the first time? And if
Hell
so-
yeah, bro. It was disco and that shit. It just felt weird, bro. It was awkward. I wasn't looking at the camera and shit. But like now I'm way more comfortable with that shit. I just kept doing it. And then that shit just feel way more natural now.
On the topic of stuff that happened last week, you dropped the first Lockhart merch to commemorate the release of the EP. And when it went live, I asked Reef about it. I asked like, oh, like how'd you guys like put that together? And he just said like, oh, I don't know. Like Ja just like knows people. Like just made it happen. So I'm wondering to shed some light on that. What advice would you give to artists who want to do stuff like merch and maybe just don't know people like that?
Just reach out, bro, because everybody be looking. Like Edgar. I never thought he would like see my shit. He responded like fast as fuck when I first reached out to him. You shouldn't hit someone up like immediately. You try to like build a connection or like a friendship before you just ask like to work.
In addition to music, I understand that a few months back you filmed your first show and turned it into a vlog on YouTube. So I'm wondering, are there any other creative avenues like YouTube that you're looking to dive into more this year?
Yeah, I tried streaming last year. I don't know what to do when I go live. Like I play Minecraft and I get bored and I got right off. I'm gonna wait till something else like pop up. I might vlog or some shit, but I don't like talking to a camera, bro.
You're comfortable being on camera for like music videos and stuff, but you don't like talking to
Yeah.
anyone? Gotcha.
Well, like holding up like, hey guys, what's going on with y'all? Like no.
And then no matter how many new artists you discover, it seems like there's always a million more popping up whenever you turn your back. So I'm wondering if you pick a handful of artists to put our listeners onto right now, who would you pick?
Reef.
The one you're going to fight?
Yeah. He makes good music, but I'll knock him out. Vasto.
Hell yeah.
Capinetti. August Santan. Iconic Marco. I don't know how many I named, but yeah.
Those 5, bro. You counted them out on your hand.
Good guy.
And then, despite how many people you've hopped on songs with in the past, I'm sure there's plenty more that you want to work with. So if you can name a handful of like dream collaborators, either on like vocals or production, who would you pick?
Eric DOA.
Oh yeah.
And Lil Uzi Vert.
Oh yeah, that'd be insane. Holy shit, yeah. And then I'm excited for what you're going to accomplish going forward. So with 2023 laid out before you, what are you looking to accomplish this year?
I want to go to another state. I want to fly somewhere again. That was my first time flying when I went to LA. And then I want 100K listeners. I have about 30K right now.
Okay, I think that's going to wrap it up for us. Thank you so much for being with me today.
Thanks, Nardwar. Nardwar.
Get involved, 'cause I'm alone when I'm feeling low. I really hope he did not get involved. Every time I'm with you, swear to God, it was so hard. You're in trouble. I'm dead.